Okay, so it's like I'm trying to look like a boy. I have hair, I promise. Okay, so we have like BB cream and mascara on and no eyebrows. Hope all is well. It's Katie here again, and we got another Motivation Monday video. So this video is just basically going to be about all of the things that really motivate me, and I kind of narrowed it down to 5 so that we wouldn't be here all day, because I do have a lot of things that motivate me, but these are like the top 5 things that I really think contribute to me, you know, continuing to go to the gym, eating right, and, you know, having a positive mentality when it comes to trying to maintain a healthy lifestyle. And if you guys have any other tips and tricks that you think help you stay motivated, then definitely let us know down below so that way we can all, you know, maybe find some other things that would help us stay on track. Okay, so the first thing that I am going to recommend, and again, this is just how I stay motivated. So it's not like I'm, you know, trying to tell you guys how you should or should not do something. These are just things that work for me, so I thought I'd share them with you. And the first one is to find something that holds you accountable. And the 2 things that I'm referring to are 1, a Fitbit, and 2, a Polar watch. Now, these 2 are, they're similar, but then they're different as well. Now, the Fitbit, which is this one right here, and I will have links below where you guys can find all of these products that I'm going to be talking about. But the Fitbit is definitely more for everyday, all day wear, because what this will do is it will count your steps. And it does count your steps by, you know, the movement in your arm. So it will count your steps on a treadmill, when you're walking, when you're hiking, when you're doing anything like that, where you're going to be pumping your arms. However, if you're on a Stairmaster and you're not pumping your arms, or if you're on an elliptical and you're not pumping your arms, then it's not going to count those steps. So just keep that in mind. That's why I say it's more for everyday wear when you're like running errands, you know, when you're at work, to kind of see how many steps you're taking throughout the day. The goal on the Fitbit is to get to 10,000 steps per day. For me, my goal is always 15,000 steps per day when I'm wearing this, just because I do run, I go to the gym, you know, I am very active, but that is technically the goal per day. So it is kind of nice because it will tell you throughout the day where you stand in terms of your steps. So you know, if it's 7 o'clock at night and you're only at 5,000 steps throughout the day, you know, hey, maybe I should go on a walk, maybe I should, you know, get some errands done around the house, do some cleaning, whatever it may be, to help you get those steps in. Because obviously, you know, the more you're moving, the more steps you're taking, the more active you are, which helps. Now, the Polar watch, which is this one right here, this will actually, this is more geared towards while you're at the gym, and at the gym only, at least in my opinion, because what this does is it comes with a little heart rate monitor, and I'm going to take mine off right now so you guys can see it, so don't mind me. Because I just got back from the gym and I was wearing it. So it does come with a heart rate monitor that you wear around your chest. I like kind of tuck it in underneath my sports bra, but it just fits around you like this. And this will coordinate with the watch. It's going to give you, you know, your target heart rate given your age, your weight, your height, all of that information. So that way you have a goal when you're at the gym, like to hit that target heart rate, because that's where you get that aerobic activity from, which is going to give you, you know, better cardiovascular health and help you keep weight off if that is your goal. So this will also tell you exactly how many calories you're burning while you're at the gym as well. So you literally just click start once you get to the gym, and then finish once you are done with the gym, and it will give you a very accurate estimate of how many calories you burned, what your average heart rate was, all of that information. So for me, that is very motivating because I need to see what exactly I'm doing. You know, if I'm just going to the gym and I'm like, oh, let me run for 15 minutes and let me do this and that, it's not very motivating. Like, I like to see at the end of my workout, wow, I burned this many calories and I worked that hard. Let's do it again tomorrow. You know, so I just think that that is very motivating for me, but like I said, it may not be for everybody. And if you're really not into the technical aspect of it, if you don't want to get a watch or, you know, something to help you count those calories or, you know, monitor your activity, a workout buddy can do the same. You know, as long as the workout buddy is a positive influence on you and isn't bailing or flaking out on the workouts every day, a workout buddy can do a lot for you, because they're going to be the person who, when you're feeling blah and you don't want to get out of bed to go to the gym, they're going to be the ones to call you like, hey, you're going to be there in 15 minutes, right? So it's just somebody else to kind of hold you accountable to consistently working out, going to the gym, eating right, whatever goal you may have for yourself. And another thing that can hold you accountable is something that we all have access to. You don't have somebody who's interested in, you know, working out, eating right, going to the gym, doing those sorts of things with you, or if you don't want to spend money on a Polar Watch or a Fitbit or anything like that. Also, I mean, for the most part, a lot of people have a smartphone nowadays. So that means you have access to Tumblr, you have access to Instagram, you have access to Pinterest. All of those things can really help you stay motivated. I, for one, love Tumblr for fitness-related blog posts and things like that. Because sometimes, I mean, let's be honest, you see these pictures of girls in bikinis, you see these pictures of, you know, before and after shots, and that to me is very motivating. So, you know, sometimes I don't even look to Tumblr for motivation, but sometimes, you know, when you're scrolling through your feed or your Instagram feed or whatever it may be, it is motivating to see this person's before and after picture. Look what they've done in that short amount of time. I can do that too, right? And another thing is to be realistic with yourself. Go easy on yourself. Don't tear yourself up if you gained a pound. Don't tear yourself up if you only lost 1 pound in 2 weeks. The thing is that you have to stay consistent with your, you know, progress. I've heard from multiple fitness gurus before that it takes a solid 6 months for you to really see results. So you're gonna notice the results first, and then your friends and family members are gonna see results. So if you're not constantly getting feedback from other people like, hey, you look good, or have you lost weight? Don't let that get you down, because they're gonna notice last. So what I always suggest, and this is what I do, is at the beginning of my like fitness journey, I measured myself. I did not weigh myself, I measured myself. So what you wanna do is get like a measuring tape and measure your bust, measure your hips, measure your waist, your arms, your legs, measure that, and then measure yourself again in a month, in 2 months, in 3 months. Do not weigh yourself every day, because that can be the most discouraging thing ever. Again, that's just my personal opinion, but I've always noticed that, we all know muscle weighs more than fat, and I've always noticed that when I weigh myself, you know, you want to see that number go down so bad that sometimes it can be discouraging when it doesn't go down as quickly as you would like it to. So when you're weighing yourself every day, you're not even really giving your body a chance to adjust to your hard work, and then you're getting discouraged before you would really even be able to see results. If you want to weigh yourself, definitely go for it, but I wouldn't do it more than once a week, more than once every 2 weeks, just so that you can really give your body some time to react to the hard work that you're putting it through. Number 3 is write things down. I do really well when I'm actually writing down and reviewing what I'm eating throughout the day. You know, if I'm not really focused on, you know, healthy eating or working out, and I just have a free-for-all, sometimes you look back at the end of the day and you're like, oh my gosh, I ate this and this and this and this, and all of that really adds up. But if you're writing things down, whether it be in a log or MyFitnessPal, or, you know, the Fitbit comes with an app that you use to monitor your daily intake and your exercise and all that. If you use something like that, it's a lot more clear why you may not be losing weight, or why you may be gaining weight, or, you know, why you're staying stagnant. It really makes it more clear, like, oh gosh, I totally forgot I had 2 donuts this morning, which I did. So it just makes it a lot more easy to see, at least in my personal opinion. So if you're a girl who really likes to write things down, keep a log in your purse, so that way every time you eat breakfast, lunch, and dinner, you can write things down. However, sometimes it's really easy to get obsessive over that, you know, so you're like, oh, I don't want to write this down, so I'm just not going to eat. You know, you can't do that either. You have to really see the fine line between, you know, just keeping yourself focused and getting too obsessive over it. And when I write things down too, I like to put in what food I ate, what kind of exercise I did for the day, and then how I felt too. So this is especially good if you think that you may have like sensitivities to certain food, because you'll start to see patterns. Like if you see that every time you eat dairy, you kind of have a tummy ache or you're not feeling so hot, you will kind of see that in your patterns when you go and review your log. And then it'll make it a lot easier for you to say, okay, well maybe I should just cut out dairy for the week and see how I feel. And then at least not only are you doing it, you know, for the vanity of it by looking better, but you're also gonna feel better as well. Number 4, and this is probably the most important out of everything, is prep, prep, prep. I cannot explain how important this is to me personally. I go grocery shopping once a week at least, and then I also prep once a week. And when I say prep, I mean cook chicken, cook steak, cook everything in bulk. So that way you can store them in different containers throughout the day, put it all in the fridge, and then when you're ready to eat throughout the week, you just heat it up in the microwave. It's so much easier than trying to prep 5 meals throughout the day. I mean, we work, we have kids, we have family, we have other things going on. Ain't nobody got time for that. So what you have to do is just take a couple hours out of every week, once a week, and just cook it all, store it in Tupperware containers, throw it in the fridge, and then you should be good to go. If you guys would like to see kind of like what my favorite meals to prep during the week are, I'd be happy to do that for you. Just let me know. But I really, really do think it's important just to take that time throughout the week, because that way you're just going to be that much less prone to drive through McDonald's, to drive through Starbucks throughout the day when you start to get hangry or a little irritable or a little bit hungry. You know, when you're really hungry and you get to that point, you want something to eat and you want something now. Because not only if you prep your food, not only are you going to be eating consistently throughout the day to help keep your metabolism up, but you're also going to kind of steer clear of those split decisions that you may have where all of a sudden you want chocolate, or all of a sudden you want fast food, or, you know, a chai tea latte, or whatever it is that may be, you know, keeping you from reaching your goals. If you are not somebody who likes to eat breakfast in the morning, or you don't have time, or you're always running late, what I do is you can put a bunch of fruit into a blender and put the blender in the fridge, and then in the morning all you have to do is pop the blender on the little motor and hit start. It's so much easier than trying to, like, you know, scramble through your freezer or scramble through your fridge early in the morning and throwing fruit in there. It just takes a lot less time if you just throw it in there at night, put it in the fridge, and then you're almost good to go in the morning. And prep doesn't only apply to food, it can also apply to other things as well. So 1, update your iPod once a week. I don't know about you, but when I don't have any music on my iPod when I'm at the gym, I'm just like, oh my god, I can't wait to get out of here, because it's just boring. So update your iPod so that way, you know, you're kind of excited to get to the gym or wherever you work out, because you'll have something that's enjoyable to listen to. Another thing is putting your clothes in your gym bag at night. Washing your clothes and putting them in your gym bag, put everything in there, your shoes, your socks, your hair thing, whatever it is that you need, so in the morning you can just grab it and go. You don't have to worry about like, oh, I don't have time to pack a gym bag. It's already done for you. It's just little things like that, by prepping and thinking ahead, that will help you in the long run, you know, get into a routine and stay motivated. At least it helps me. I snap a lot, huh? And the last thing that I have to say, number 5, is just reward yourself. If you're working really hard, you deserve something in return. You know, especially if you don't really enjoy working out and eating right, you have to be getting something out of it that will kind of give you that instant gratification, because we all know that working out and eating right isn't going to give you instant gratification all the time. You're not going to see results right away. But if you're giving yourself something in the meantime to kind of allow yourself to tolerate this, then it can be a little bit easier on you and a little bit more enjoyable as well. I would not reward yourself with food, because that's just going to, you know, make you backtrack. I would think more along the lines of a new bikini, you know, new makeup. We all know we love that. You know, new workout clothes, whatever it is that's going to help you want to go to the gym. You know, a new playlist from iTunes, a new iPod, whatever it is. You know, you can make it fit into whatever budget you may have as well. So that is it for Motivation Monday. I hope this was enjoyable for you guys. I hope you guys maybe found some tips and tricks that can maybe help you stay motivated. If you like this video, definitely give it a thumbs up and definitely comment down below too and let us know what keeps you motivated, because then we can all help each other out. So I hope you guys are having a good Monday, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!